Hello. See if anybody's awake, but even if they're not, I mean, bottom line is people can replay listen, but it's getting really sickening. The people putting people in danger with the false, serious accusations. Serious accusations that you're making against people. And serious, serious false accusations trying to get people to be attacked in reality, in life, on YouTube, and social media. You're trying to get people attacked for false accusations. You're putting people's lives in danger. And man, it's got to stop. You people have got to stop. You've got to stop. You people have been doing this for fucking years, for years. Disclaimer, I do not own the audio in this video, but I'm going to use it within Fair Use Act guidelines. I'm going to alter it in speed. And I hope Chicken Winner doesn't mind, but I just, because I am so sick and fucking tired of seeing these people make these false accusations about child predators and, people, accusing people of that. It's really getting on my fucking nerves. You're trying to get people to be, because I'm so fucking pissed, Chosen One community. I'm so pissed at them calling Night Owl a child predator and Tanger. I mean, Night Owl, Tanger. I am so fucking pissed. What do you mean fade out? Like, because you're tired? I mean, none of us are, I mean, but fucking how dare they? It's getting so fucking sickening of watching these people try to put people in serious danger. Hi, Cindy. Serious danger. They need to stop. Those are serious accusations, and it's got to stop. I mean, that is just, where do they get off trying to ruin people's character and stuff with such serious accusations? It's so disgusting. These are people who never in their lives have they been accused or even displayed any, none of us. I've never been accused of shit like this. And then they get on and they make some parody live stream, like thinking that, it's all fun and games, but it fucking isn't. If this is fun and games to them, like if they're like, getting off on the fact of, oh, look, SG's so pissed that, she's literally, oh, gay, we got her triggered. Explain to me what mental illness that is. What mental illness that is that triggering people is exciting for them.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, bitches. Cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo-doo. No, Swiss, that's not facts. You're a liar. Okay, Swiss? You don't...
No, I know, Chosen One community. So the fact that they can't even, like, these people who think that they speak, intellectually or think logically, where's their logic when their friends are saying that kind of shit about people? You just don't go around accusing people of that. And no, none of us supported the comment made by, by Sharon. None of us did. None of us. So for King of Chaos to sit there saying, but it was probably because of this, she didn't want her channel getting struck. Why would my channel get struck because somebody else puts a fucking comment up? Huh? Why would my channel be struck because somebody else puts a comment up that I don't agree with? Like, King of Chaos, I'm pretty sick and tired of you thinking that you get to sit there, talking like you think everything is facts. Mm. Oh, you mean you've heard some of that particular, right? But the bottom line is that's Sharon, that's Sharon's gig. She put that up. We didn't. So where they get off pulling us all into it without them realizing that's their fucking mental instability. That's their mental instability. To want to try to pull people who didn't do that into it. That's because they are just fucking sick motherfuckers. And they want to put people in danger. They want to trigger people. They want to fucking talk smack about people with lies. They're disgusting. And Chicken Winter made this video here because I guess before, she had asked Janelle something about not talking about kids. So I just saw that she had put this video up. So disclaimer, I do not own it. But see, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about it.
You and Janelle both, all panels, talking about my kids. Time goes on. I talked about your child. That was last fucking year. And just more recently, you talked about my kids again on this channel. The other one, when I talked about your child, was on my Chicken Winter channel long ago, bitch. You can't keep using that as an excuse.
And that's what they do, too. When somebody retaliates, that's their fucking reason. They'd want to just keep fucking pretending that they didn't harass the fuck out of people. For fucking years, they want to just keep trying to put people in danger till somebody fucking gets injured. That's what they're trying to do. Hi, Danger. That's what they're trying to fucking do. They are literally trying to destroy people's lives. And I just want to know, tell me what kind of fucking mental illness that is. Because they have definitely got a fucking mental illness.
You understand, Swiss? You think you're justified and keep talking about kids. Even now, you're imagining some bullshit on your own channel, some more nasty shit about kids because you can't handle it. You can't handle arguing.
And that's what it is. They're imagining. These are like imaginary rivalries they're having. They're having rivalries with people they don't even fucking know. Dirty fucking bitches, man.
With me, you got to bring up fucking kids. And look what Janelle says here. Janelle says facts. And Chicken's comment she deleted, I didn't agree with all of what she said. And it wasn't about the kids part. That's a lie, Janelle. That's the only thing I asked you to agree on. I said, can we at least agree on not talking about Pickle's kids? And that includes SG's kid. Okay? Then I went and made.
But why wouldn't it include SG's kid? What the fuck has made these people motherfucking think that because a 52-year-old woman got cancer and her daughter did a GoFundMe for her, that was their fucking cue? That was their green light to fucking start harassing and lying and trying to destroy our lives. Where did they get off?
Made a post about it. Can we not talk about Janelle's kids, SG's kids, etc., etc.? Then I come back and you said, no, you didn't agree. So I went back and edited my post. I said, edit, never mind, Janelle doesn't agree. You're a fucking liar, Janelle, like you always are. I'm sick of your bullshit, Janelle.
And here's their real part. This is their real reason why, because they can't control their own fucking lives. This is what they want to control. These witches need to get on their brooms for a ride and get off YouTube. Where do you get off, Janelle? Thinking that who are you talking to right now? We didn't do anything to you, you fucking bitch.
Fucking bullshit, man. Let's see what else she says here. These witches need to take their brooms for a ride and get off the YouTube. No, Janelle, why don't y'all ride on out? Why don't you sweep your way out of here and make a video on that too? I'm sure you would. They're losing what little sanity they possibly have left.
What little sanity? Who the fuck are you talking about our sanity while you're sitting there arguing about people that didn't do anything to you? Who the fuck do you think you are, you dirty bitch? You've got your own fucking life to deal with. Don't be trying to fucking call people insane or what little sanity. Who are you speaking to?
Really, Janelle? Y'all over there acting like Angel just all of a sudden lost it because y'all kept on and on and on with her. All of you together.
They're acting like we all just lost it, CW. They're acting like we all just lost it. That's not the case. These fucking crazy fucking douchebag bitches found another way to bully people anonymously. It's disgusting.
And you think y'all can make her look crazy because she finally had enough of it? That's what I'm saying. That's what you do. And you sit around and laugh about it. It's so fucking funny, isn't it, Janelle? Now she says, they just try to make up excuses for talking about our kids. Who's making up an excuse? I wasn't even talking about your fucking kid, Janelle.
We're making up excuses for talking about your kids? We weren't talking about your fucking kids, you dirty whore.
Who's making up a fucking excuse, bitch? You're fucking weird, Janelle. You are weird. Look at what Janelle says here. This is because I thought that was fucking funny, Janelle. She said the post I made today about Stuart. Because she goes through her day showing us all this nasty shit like we've never cleaned nothing before. She's so proud of herself. She's working. I get it.
Yeah, but it's a copyright strike that's probably not correct. If you were pausing it and you had it sped up, then fight it. She's got to get an attorney to prove it. Fight it, Cindy.
But damn, Janelle, put down the fucking phone and do your job. Okay, you make 6 videos on mopping. 6 videos on mopping alone. And I don't know how many to pick up a pair of dirty socks. I really didn't get into it that much. I mean, really. But look, she said I'll be over here chilling. You know, I thought, cool. She's okay. And then she says, I don't need their hateful drama. Their hateful drama. Really, Janelle? Mine was hateful.
You think any of us need hateful drama, Janelle? Seriously. Do you honestly think any of us need hateful drama? Do you honestly think that?
Look what I can do. I thought that was funny. How to pick up a dirty sock off from the floor. I didn't write that on there. That was already on there. I added the snail. There's the snail cleaning the tub, cleaning the shower. You did that too. You said that too. Look what I can do. I can mop. Look what I can do. I can vacuum. You know, it's all trying to make light of what you're doing over there and trying to find common.
What do you mean, vitamin? Nope.
In the shit you're showing. That's all. And you said that was hate filled. I think you're a little bit over dramatic, Janelle, as usual. As usual. Y'all want to act like one way for us, and y'all act like y'all special. Like, for some reason, you act like, you know, y'all can do whatever you, and you filed another copyright strike on some, you know, fair use shit, Janelle. That's what I'm saying. That's who you are, Janelle. That's who you are.
Yeah, that's who you are. And they're all false copyright strikes too.
I would hope that Cindy would fucking appeal that shit and make you go get a lawyer and shit to get that shit taken
Yep,
out.
right there.
Just to get under your.
I agree. I agree. Fight it. Appeal it. Appeal it.
Skin. Now, I didn't care because I didn't care to have your fucking nasty ass on my channel anyway. Man, you kill me. You kill me more than anyone, Janelle, because you're steadily recording church every Saturday and talking shit the rest of the time and lying.
Steadily recording church. Steadily recording church. And then you come out of church and look how you act.
That fucking post. You took down the post. Okay? So don't sit there and act like, oh, she deleted her comment. You took down the post. I would not have deleted that. That was nothing that was going to be on the news. I'd already posted about it. Okay? All right, Janelle. All right. And you know, thank you, Court. I didn't understand what you meant. But now I understand. Yes, you did take up for the kids when she was talking about them recently. Thank you. And when I told you, I said, yeah. I heard you stand up for Swiss's kid. You said, yeah, that's been a long time ago, chicken. I'm sorry. I understand now. You meant recently when she was talking about shit. That's what I'm saying. Swiss acts like she can continue on talking shit. Just when she gets mad. She'll bring up some kids. It doesn't fucking matter to her.
Her whole entire community post is you know, everything that Swiss fucking posts is disgusting.
When are we going to agree that no kids can be talked about?
How about nobody being talked about? How about just leaving people the fuck alone?
Got Debbie over there standing up for Janelle's kid while calling somebody else's kid a whore. What the fuck kind of shit is that, Debbie? Debbie, what if someone called your kid a whore? I'm just wondering what you would think. Would you like say okay? It's okay.
Swiss put up another community post trying to pertain to my mother. I'm fucking sick and tired of these fucking bitches talking about my dead mother like she's a whore. Who the fuck do these pigs think they are?
No, I don't think you would. Y'all act like y'all are special or something. Y'all act like y'all special. Like y'all can talk about people's kids and nobody else can talk about kids.
We don't even want to.
Wake up over there. Have a little bit of morals and not talk about kids, okay? How about that? Let's all wake up from that dream.
But it's not even only the kids that is pissing me off. It's dead people's parents that, you know, I mean, like, these people need to fucking stop. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained in this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. Within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It's altered in speed. It's being used for commentary, educational, critiquing purposes only, because I've about fucking had it. Now, this is an older video, but this is how long this shit goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It never stops.
Oh, check out this I got. Hey, Chuck, how are you? So,
And that surviving buzzballs is fucking pissing me the fuck off talking about shit all the time. Fake shit all the fucking time.
it's the same like that. That's kind of cool. Or whatever. So I had to add her to my plan. My bottom bitch. Oh, she's playing Swiss. Okay, hold on. Let me go see if the iPad is here. I can charge it. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, it's sick.
I was gonna say if not, I can always go inside after I smoke. Well, oh, you're allowed in the house? Yeah, oh yeah, sometimes. I have to ask. I ask permission.
Whoever said she wasn't allowed in the house?
I like before my mom left because she saw me out here. She's like, "Hey, just letting you know, you can go inside and take a shower and eat, but you have an hour time limit, and then it's back to the car for you." And I said, "Well, thanks, Mom. I love you too."
So it's you saying that kind of shit. She admitted that Surviving Buzzballs was her other channel. Hi, Rainbow. Where did she do that?
I was kind of mean for Oh, thank you, Scott. I like that donating to the Is It Mr. Rourke Fund. Oh, here's Mr. Rourke. Here. Oh, somebody's gonna have to buy me dinner. Look who it is. Pay for a pedicure. It's Mr. Rourke. Is that you?
Not me.
It's Mr. Rourke. I knew it was him when he. You're not run that tiny. Ooh. When are you gonna have to be on your app?
Yeah, you heard me, didn't you, Janelle?
I said, Mr. Rourke's getting feisty over there. You better, you know what? Tell him to
Simmer down.
He's missing. Yeah. Word on the ship says he's missing. Yes, I grew up in small town, Coldwater, and then or actually it's Quincy, and then,
Then you went to Battle Creek.
Then I went to Battle Creek. I got my CNA license. Met my baby.
Sure, Detroit.
Did she teach you anything? I've been to Detroit a few times, but for the most part, or I lived in Taylor, Michigan for a while, like maybe. Hey, what did Tander say about the panel? Oh, what did she say about the panel?
Said it was gonna break down.
No, she said that it was I was like a Nazi panel, but there was another word she used with that. I don't know, because somebody referred to it as a chick panel or something.
None of them have a problem at this time. Before she had gotten it covered up, none of them had a problem with her Nazi tattoo. They didn't have a problem with it. They thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Rourke, are you okay with me being Mrs. Rourke? It's not too forward. Is it too pushy for you?
Wait. Am I paying for something?
No, you get it for free. Oh. That's a good deal.
Now, I thought Swiss supposedly had a man, but if she didn't have a man then, she met him, within a year and has him living in the house with her and her kid?
Yeah, that was me. You know, I make the sexual noises according to SG all the time. Mr. Pony. Oh, yeah. That's me. Can you make noise for us now?
Can I make?
Can I?
Can she?
Mr. Ward, can you?
Okay,
that
I'm good.
Ew, get off of me. Ew. I'd be
You're
like,
silly.
then I'd be like turning over. Okay, do it again. Do it again. I'm a freak.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I forgot. We're the mean girls. You're a mean girl, Mr. Rourke. How you?
Yeah, internet prostitutes by night. Yeah, you're right.
Feel about that?
What is that? Your knees?
That's my knees. Yes.
Oh my goodness! Can you put your leg?
What?
behind your head? Can you put your leg behind your head?
Can I?
Will you?
Oh my
I
god.
don't. I don't know that I
God.
can.
Jeez, oh Pete's, man. Get over it, buddy. Rub one out and get over it.
From what?
I mean, like I said,
Are you hitting my friend now, Mr. Rourke?
What?
Are you hitting on my friend now?
No, I'm educating. Just for educational purposes.
Okay. Because I'm at the top tagging you in my shit if you're bitching me.
oh hey, look, I gave them content. They can say, Swiss had more people in her panel than.
We really don't care how many people you have in your panel.
Or in her live stream than Janelle watching because we got 20.
Does anybody know what the highest number was in mine?
Oh my gosh. I saw 67, but I wasn't there the whole time, so I was there just towards the end.
I did see a number 6.
Thank you,
I
Scott.
just don't know what. And I mean, it wasn't like a steady. It was like just like very quickly.
And E-Beggars keeps giving her super chats. Like, oh, yeah, she did. Her content is so worthy of it.
But
For 69.
yes. No, I mean,
Hey, and
it felt
Ginger.
good to have that many in the chat by me riding solo. It felt good.
Okay. Marcy Darcy said you had 45 to 60. Injun Joe said someone blocked my main account recently. This is my second account. Wait a second.
I mean, you know, yeah, this is an old one, but it's still, it's like, I don't know why none of them have problems with the
In here,
Nazis
someone
over
blocked you.
there.
That is weird. I got rid of a lot.
Oh, so Ebag says high 60s. Ebag would probably be my biggest stalker right now because Rourke does not do a very good job. So somebody's got to do it.
Uh-oh.
He said it was high 60s for a while. Oh, really? Because I thought
This
that
one-
was ID and I had to like request it twice because it like took. Oh, okay.
What's that noise?
I don't know. My vibrator? I'm not sure.
Your vibrator. Wow.
No. Yeah.
She can get at that. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. She accused me of that too, and honestly, I haven't a clue what she's even talking about. Whatever he has. Oh, so she's accusing Ebags of doing it too.
Hi, Jeff. I'm gonna go where the, you know,
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing you a steak later, don't you? With potatoes.
so it's okay for them to play other people's commentary, right? Their videos, but Janelle copyright strikes everybody when they play hers.
It has an alternate feed and it's being used for commentary. So this was
Okay, SG, I have not threatened to strike you, so you don't really have to worry about it. You're the one that threatened to report me.
and it started when I went live the last time. Okay, I have paused. I've added Kara though. So there you
All right, now
are. Okay. Hi guys. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. It's been a crazy day to be honest with you.
What happened?
Well, I just got back from chemo. It's a bunch of stuff with medication. I want to talk about it, so I start crying. I don't know.
I haven't seen Karen in a bit. I don't know.
Yeah. So no, I just wanted SG is in there talking about it. I just wanted to know too what the. I'm not mad at Swiss or anything. I just want to know what she said.
How are you going to say SG's in there talking about you if you don't know what I said? Why are you asking Swiss if you don't know what I said?
because I'm trying to get a timeline here. But she's been messing with me big time, and you know,
I was never messing with you big time. Never. I never started no petition to get you off YouTube. I never did that.
I really don't care because I'm ignoring her. But somebody needs to come get her and take her somewhere and put her in a padded room.
They
Same. Why? Because I was fighting cancer too, Karen.
really do.
Like I'm not
And I
kidding
love
at all.
you. And
Oh, I love you too.
Karen. You're,
I love you too.
like I said, like, he's been terribly mean.
Yeah.
And it's
I was terribly mean. I was not terribly mean. I was not terribly mean. I didn't petition to get Karen off YouTube. I'm saying they did for me. They did that to me. And she signed it and she wrote a couple of paragraphs saying that I'd been a stain on society my whole life.
I have
disgusting.
no idea why she's going at you.
Because
Oh,
Karen
yeah.
is more, because Karen has more support, because Karen is not a miserable, bitter, nasty,
Mhm.
ugly person like SG.
Wow. Mm-mm. I didn't even know these people for them to be doing that shit when I got cancer and my daughter started a GoFundMe for me. Like, we didn't know them. There was no reason. Oh, I didn't know about that, Jeff. How come they already did that to you? That's weird.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. So it's, and quite frankly, I got some bad news today, and you know, I am not on it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. Whatever. I have late third stage cancer, and I can barely move sometimes. I don't know how the hell. Either somebody's giving her super meth or whatever the hell it is, but I don't know how she's doing it.
See, telling people I'm on meth. I didn't know this woman before she signed that fucking petition and wrote that out, said that shit, was calling me it. She was calling me it. She said I was glad to get cancer back the second time because I was jealous and wanted attention.
I got to give her credit for that.
Karen, can I ask a question? What meds are they giving you? I heard that they were giving hormone blockers to her, and she was on amoxicillin.
And that's not true. It was estrogen blocker and Ibrance, not amoxicillin. See, that's spreading false shit right there, and that's okay. See, Sharon took down the video where she said, you know, oh, well, maybe it was hearsay and incorrect, but you left this shit up with telling people I'm on meth. That's not true. Telling people I'm on a hormone blocker and and amoxicillin.
What are they giving you?
No, nothing like that. I take a composite for my my nausea, and a lot of the stuff goes into the chemo, and then it like works out. I had these huge bumps on it.
Elliot says, I think we can see who the bully is.
My head, they're like they hurt.
The point of this is, though, Cindy, is this has been going on for fucking years, and cancer is not a joke, right? I mean, the fact to still to this day to be being called a cancer a cancer faker, a scammer. You know what I mean? Like it's gone. This is, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they were calling her that, I came out and said how horrible it was. But in the meantime, knowing that she had partaken in stuff like this, and still came out and said, you know, how horrible it was. But now she's friends with those people. Those are her friends again. Like,
hurt really bad. I just had a really bad reaction to it. And then I really don't take that many like mouth meds. I take like Eliquis for my blood clot and stuff like that. Like, you know, and then I take like a Klonopin if I need to. So like that's about it.
Listen, SG doesn't hurt.
Jeff knows he was there when they first started this, and he knows, he was right there.
Realize how lucky.
Absolutely. I mean, why would you spend your time doing this? It makes me sad for her.
But she's meant to help.
You're doing the smartest thing, and that's ignoring.
Doing what? What was I doing to you? Because you came in and you asked Swiss what I was saying about you, and she didn't even respond. So what was I saying?
Yeah, because you know you don't entertain bad behavior.
But we're definitely getting it all on video and footage playing.
Well, she's talking about how we're doing this and we're doing that, and she's a perpetual victim. But you know you're doing the same thing to me.
I'm not a perpetual victim, and I didn't do the same thing to you. Not at all. Not at all. I didn't.
Fourth stage cancer. Fourth stage cancer. I'm late third stage cancer. What is your point? Live life.
What are you talking about? So I can't say that I had, you know, stage 4 cancer, but you could say what you had. And Swiss says, "Oh, she's mad because you have support," and SG doesn't. Well, it's because just like what Jeff Spieling said, right from the fucking get-go, right from the diagnosis, I've been being called these things. Look at the name of Mosaic's channel now, Munchausen's by Internet. I mean, like, the very first thing she did in her live stream, the one before her last one, was have my daughter's full name up on the panel, and spoke to her like she was a sex worker. And now they're sitting there saying, I'm partaking in trying to ruin Janelle's daughter's reputation. First of all, no, that's incorrect. And how about all the fucking times they've sat there and done these things to people and their kids? Thank you, Jeff. How dare they all sit in that fucking live stream of Mosaics and speak to a fucking clone troll account in my daughter's full name, and then Mosaic to sit there saying, yeah, I do feel sorry for her daughter and what she's gone through. They put her through it, not me.
Shut up.
Amen.
Their life is so valuable, you guys. And I'm 50 years old.
I'm supposed to shut up about cancer. I'm not allowed to talk about cancer, apparently.
50. And, you know, I don't know what will happen to me. And if you can do what she can do and be as evil as she can be, as sick as she apparently is, you know, God bless her. She'll live through anything.
That's facts right there. God is blessing me, and I will live through anything. Because fucking I'll be damned if I'm going to get something that is so horrible and frightening. And when I want to talk about it, I'm being told to shut up.
Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you.
And I hope the people that are sitting in her chat are like, this is what they're co-signing. This is
Right.
it's appropriate for her to do. I mean,
What was I doing? Why aren't they playing what I was doing? Why are they not playing what I was doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Yeah, JWJ was the one who started. Well, Tom as well, but then,
you just come out and say then, hey, we know she's crazy and we're going to support it. You'd have more respect for me of just admitting that they know she's cuckoo and full of shit and that they just don't want to support that part of her and be done with
How
it.
has she had this scale on for so long? Anybody?
How she have what?
can you believe this shit? How have I had my channel for so long? Like, I wasn't allowed any fucking support or any, and they wanted to fucking isolate me.
Like, channel on how long?
Well, my thing is, I think she's gotten at least one strike. So if within the next 90 days she gets two more, she would lose her channel. And that strike was just within the last month, I believe.
Isn't that horrible? That's been their fucking since the fucking day of being diagnosed. Okay, what the fuck? I'm not talking about Karen. Do you guys understand? I'm fucking upset. Because to this fucking day, they're still talking about my channel being struck. They've done this since the day I was diagnosed. No, Karen went up there to shit stir.
Okay.
I watched
Mr. Work.
Yeah, someone said amoxicillin. Yeah, Rourke, I was going to ask you, are you sure she said amoxicillin?
No, I didn't say fucking amoxicillin. And remove your fucking lying live stream, Janelle. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why they move on to the people who support me. That's why it's so fucking annoying that they're calling Tanger and Night Owl and Annette pedos and fucking predators. It's fucking annoying as hell. But they don't do the same thing to her. She's all fucking buddy with them now. Bye, Jeff.
Why would they give her such a broad antibiotic?
Amoxicillin's for a head.
What is amoxicillin for?
They're not giving me amoxicillin. Okay, Jeff.
Well, I said it
It's an antibiotic, no, but why?
unless she has.
Hold on, let him say for a second.
Okay, so if you go to a doctor and you say, "Hey, I got a head cold," that's probably if they're going to ask you, "Are you allergic to penicillin?"
No, they don't just give you amoxicillin
We
for
need to stop this.
because your body will.
I'm not on amoxicillin. Right, Cindy. It's not right. We don't do that to them.
Get too exposed to it. That's why they don't like to give lots of antibiotics because if your
For a
body,
head cold,
if your
wait a second. That's a line that the doctors give you. That's a bunch of bullshit. And in this country, what happens is these doctors, they're shit doctors. How come they're not curing this? How come nobody's?
Oh my God, they're not even giving me amoxicillin. They're having a whole conversation about my fucking, about a fake fucking medication they're saying I'm getting. I'm not even getting that. This is all lies. And they want to sit there and talk about people spreading lies. Okay. I will. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. Jeff. See, at least he said he has to work tomorrow. So that's good. What do you mean entertaining it? Towards the work community. Why? You're not trolling me. I don't think anybody in here is trolling me. What do you mean? Who's trolling? Come on, you. I already know the details.
Cured, but you rely on them. You rely on them for their knowledge because you don't know how to cure yourself. And the thing about it is that they're just making tons of money off you. And then when you're a guinea pig, what happens is
Hi, Karen. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you because nobody's seen. Hi, Jenna. Because, I haven't seen you for a while, so it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hi,
I see
Jenna.
you and the next person, and this is going on. And what's causing this, dear?
But it's not just doctors. It's the government. It's the money going into the research. It's the,
Right, but nobody was getting amoxicillin.
there's like money tied up into it. Maybe there is a cure out there. The government's the one but I'm telling you, you're not just going to walk in and usually get an amoxicillin.
Nobody did get amoxicillin.
The whole philosophy behind that is if they keep giving you antibiotics, your body's going to be it's going to build up
Okay, this is what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just was surprised at, the, I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Community. But they're just
No,
getting
yeah. And then they're going to have nothing left to give you. So when you walk in, and if they think you have an infection at first, they usually start off with something
I think that Swiss might know all about infections. That's my opinion. Just saying.
like that, like amoxicillin, like something smaller on the spectrum like that.
Okay, so you're talking about it's a
antibiotic.
But all of this about fucking amoxicillin when I wasn't even getting amoxicillin.
a ladder, and you're starting at the bottom. So what happens is that you don't even know what's wrong with me, and then you're going to give me some shit that's not going
It
to
was cancer, but there was nothing to do with amoxicillin.
work.
Would you rather not have it? It's because it's called preventative. So
I'd rather you give me the strong shit. Start right away with that.
It was Ibrance.
there's a reason.
Did you ever end up getting the RSO oil, Karen? I hope so. I hope it's doing wonders for you.
Why they do it?
No, because I know what I've known enough doctors.
That's another thing that really pissed me off because I've done some treatments of the RSO oil, but I couldn't afford it. I wasn't able to because you got fucking e-beggars there tallying up how much it would cost, and then you got other people that were sitting there saying, "Oh, she just wants or why does she even want a miracle?" Why? Of course, everybody wants a fucking miracle. Everybody does. But they just sat there and made it so like that, everything was bullshit. I even did an unboxing of the RSO oil and everything, and everybody wants a miracle. They talk like I'm not even supposed to be speaking about God. I mean, are you kidding me? Fucking, I mean, there's been many times in my life I've been on my knees to God, but bam, especially when you get cancer. And the weird thing is that, you really, it changes you. It changes you. I think, I hope that I'm not, you know, bringing anybody down by talking about it, but because I'm not trying to. I'm trying to say that I do believe in trying to manifest something. And I do believe that when doctors tell you you know, oh, you've got this much time, or it can't be treated or something, then, you know, perhaps even like thinking that the doctors are the ones to be able to save you. Not you. I'm not speaking to you, or I'm just speaking in general, you know, because a lot of times in the doctor's office, things go through my head, and they go through my head at breakneck speed, I imagine. But to me, I'm having a little conversation with myself, because through the whole time, hold on, and I'm not trying to bring anybody down, because I still believe, but I do know that nobody's tomorrow is guaranteed. Nobody's tomorrow is guaranteed. Just like, I know this might sound silly, but, and I hope, Karen, because I know like that I just heard you in this video say, shut up already or something. So I really hope that I'm not offending you by speaking about this. But I want you to know that I'm not trying to say anything down about it. I want you to know that I don't see you dying from this. And, you know, I just don't. And I know that I don't know, like, if I don't think you do either. And you've offended me, and I forgive you. But it's hard to forget those things. My point of this video here was not about what you were saying. The point was that these people have been mean for so long. Like, you and Rourke aren't even over there anymore. See, so people can move away from it. You know what I'm saying? But the two sitting there is Janelle and Swiss, and there is people who are uh you know, dedicated to this. I don't see you being, you know, they are. You're very right there, Cindy. They are. And maybe that's why I came live, because you know, at the end of the day, chosen one, we're not pussies. You'd be the same way. You would be the same way. You know, they are crazy. They're crazy makers. Because I'll be honest. I listen, Jenna. Sometimes I'm offensive, but I think I'm funny. And, you know, but it's not like by having someone's dead mother um in here, or, you know, so I've always had a no troll policy, you know. Yeah. Well, I think it was longer than once, but at least, Karen, I'm glad that you're here, because I do think that, you know, you're around people who are, you know, more apt to give you solidarity and understanding. And right, it's not like I there was a time, yeah, when I was off the chain. You know how, like, Angel Baby, even, you know, Now she's quiet. Now she's quieter than me. I'd be all like, wow, she's quieter than me. She's, but then sometimes I watch her and she's just like, step in here, step in here. You know what I mean? Because I think that, like all of us are like, wow, I've never had yeah, you know, she is, but I don't know that until they make you feel like that. It's got to be a feeling. Like I know that with me and Chosen One Community, man, we've had knockdown dragouts, but she's always unblocked. And the last thing I remember will be blocking her, but there she pops up. And I always remember reading a comment that she had written in Strawberries, right? And this is what I cherish, Chosen One Community, a memory I cherish. Uh, I think she means like when you see stuff like you saw tonight, and Chosen One Community probably being in here, and Cindy, people that you love. Was receipts like that, like receipts, facts, yeah. Like that's what she means, like that, and you know that they love you. Well, yeah, I felt bad when Cindy, you know, like, and but I'm glad that you did it because sometimes I feel like that uh when I'm saying, you know, well, you know, like, okay, for instance, Chosen One Community was the first one to type in here tonight. And she said, your voice is shaking. What's going on? And I remember I always used to say to Chosen One Community how perceptive she is. Yeah, Karen. I mean, that's the reason why, you know, you said, oh, how is her channel on so long? Is because this is what I feel like it's because if there is no, and you've been blocked, and I'm sorry, that my apologies for that. I think God unblocks Chosen One Community because I'm telling you, I always think that she has been blocked because we get in an argument, and then next thing she comes in. But she came in a very perceptive, kind way, and if I did have her blocked, she wouldn't have been able to. She wouldn't have been able to. But I appreciate it. We're all getting emotional. You know what? I probably did. Well, no, because you reminded me I do have support, and sometimes it does come out like, you know, uh, it does come out like I'm forgetting about that you guys like Tander and Night Out, and that pisses me off. It pisses me off about Tander too, but I mean, don't, and Tander, please don't feel no way at all. But Night Owl is, you know what I'm saying? Me too, Cindy. Well, maybe not so much undercover. I want to hear the story though. The comment I read, it was to Izzy. It was to Izzy. And Izzy said to Chosen One Community and Strawberries, she said, you know, I see you, that you're a pretty loyal friend with SG. And uh, Izzy said, you know, because we know that Izzy doesn't like me. And Chosen One Community, first time that I swear to God that I'd seen somebody respond with an actual answer of what you could picture in your head of really going on. And Izzy said, okay, you know, she says, she goes, okay, I will tell you what I like about SG, but I'm driving right now. Can you wait a little bit to, you know, like they were having a conversation, like they were actually near each other on the phone or whatever, but it was cool. She says, so that I can explain it to you. And do you remember this, CWC? Because I've told the story before and I don't want to bore you guys. You want me to finish the story? I don't know if I'm boring you guys. There's a lot of love flowing in the chat. You do remember? And she says, and I know I'm not a good singer, but she made me feel like I might have been singing pretty good. Good singing that night. At least if she was going to listen and not say, okay. But maybe this particular song, I do kind of feel like sometimes, you know, sometimes people can be on their game of singing or whatever they like to do. I'm telling you, there was a few songs in my kalimba concert that I did believe Tina Lane when she said I was a natural. I thought the writers on the Storm one was pretty good. For no lessons ever. Thank you, because I was my voice was, I was so mad that they were saying that stuff about Night Owl, you know, and Tangerine in it too. But the Splish Splash, you watched it. I put it on at my friend's house, right? And they have like a big TV, so it can be on TV. And that's the pipe down. Oh, you want me to finish? Okay, wait, I'll finish. She said to Izzy that she knows I can be offensive and she knows what's happened. I don't know all that. I guess what stuck in my head was like, you know, her liking my song. She said, she goes, well, she popped in one night and I was singing, You Really Got a Hold on Me. That one I always wish I had like some backup people to do that. Like, no BS was backup for Henry VIII. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. And then she goes, Henry. And I picture it in my head. But tonight I was driving and I was like, I'm not going back on YouTube. That's how I was driving. I was feeling like that. You do know all that. Nuh-uh. It was about, you know, I can see she can be offensive sometimes. But then I think it was, she's very funny and very smart. And I think she's the most talented YouTuber in this community. And let me tell you about her singing. Somewhere you became relatable. Thank you. I see you're the one who's smarter than me. Not that there's only one smarter than me. That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? That would make CWC the smartest person in the world, everybody. CWC would. I'm the most misbehaved, but I don't think I am. And here's the other thing. When sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna do any commentary, right? You guys like it. And then I feel bad. I feel like I have to do it because you're counting on me. Yeah, just a little. I need some feelings. I think this is the way you guys show your love for me. Isn't that so nice? You tell each other all nice things. And then you tell me your tolerance for me is your love. This is so nice. Self-destruction sometimes, but I'm growing, aren't I? I'm growing. Yes, CWC is a menace too. Thank you so much, Karen. Yes, definitely. She's a menace too. These are my people. This is my life. Yeah. This is what you came for. Don't make me get my knife. Yeah. Yeah, so to answer your question of why my channel is still here, I think it's so that good people could have a place to come talk. That's why. Okay. I figure you would be. You ever see fucking Ali Sadiq? See, I wish I could share my screen. I wish I knew how to do it because I probably would for this one thing because it's so fucking funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. I won't do this the rest of this unless you guys want me to, but I won't. I could find another one to do nasty commentary on these guys or something. But I wish. Have you seen Ali Sadiq? Oh my god, he's so funny. And there's this one. Yeah, Karen, I want to hear too. Who says I don't want you here? You want to come up? I could drop the link. Then I don't have to talk all the time. I interrupted your typing. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you don't usually tell me that. I mean, I believe the part about wanting to shake me like ragdoll. Yeah, you. No, Rodney Dangerfield. I don't even like Rodney Dangerfield. Wouldn't that be fucked up if like Rodney Dangerfield, I know he's dead, but if Rodney Dangerfield or Don Rickles, who I also don't like, came in and they were like, drop the link for me. And I was all like, I don't really want to because I don't really like you. Because that would be fucked up, but that'd be something I would do. Did you know Angie Dickinson? Do you guys know who Angie Dickinson is? Well, yeah, you're good on piano. Why did she think she wouldn't be? I would just mute myself and let her talk. Because I talk too much. That's how I feel. Trust me, I know. You don't have to tell me, you guys. I never saw her. He was mean to people. Him and Don Rickles. Oh, okay. Well, do you want to come up? Then you wouldn't have to multitask. These are my people. This is my life. Can you put the lyrics in for me? How come no BS doesn't come around here no more? No BS. Don't come around here no more. Why? I want to know. The other day, I think I was freaking my dog out. I was singing, one way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you one way or another. Pinky Tuscadero. I like Rizzo from the Pink Ladies. Which Pink Lady would you be? I'm already Rizzo. I'm sorry, you guys. But Sandy's up for grabs. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you. That's kind of a scary song, but it's all right. Yeah, you could be Sandy with your blonde hair. Look at me, I'm Cindy. My virginity. Oh, I didn't hit send. Sorry. My virginity won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. She can't. She's Sandra D. Yeah, who could you be, chosen one community? I say Marty. I say NetNet's friend, but then that would only leave that one. Forget it. Oops, I thought I got her. What happened? Okay.
We do.
Hi.
I didn't learn about that till I was in my 40s.
What, Greek?
Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
What did he not learn about till he was in his 40s?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you
How
hear
are
me?
you?
I'm all right.
You, I guess.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
What?
I don't know if you're making fun of my voice or what. You there? Is that Karen? Is it really Karen? Hello? I don't know if it's really Karen, you guys. Was it really Karen? I didn't think that was her either. I didn't think that was her either. I don't know. They just left the back room. Oh, Crystal? Oh. Yeah, there was a guy talking in the background. I don't know. Crystal. I wouldn't eat anything she cooks. This one has no, it won't let me let them up because it's blocked. It's got the thing blocked. It's got like the, she's got to allow the thing. Right, you gotta allow it says, you know, that camera in the back when the line is over it? You know, that's what it's showing. I think there's something you have to unblock or something. You were up before, but you didn't say anything. I don't know if you couldn't hear me. It's still showing the camera block on there. I don't know if she can hear me or not. I don't know. But it's got the like not that the camera would be on. I don't know. I have no clue. Go out and come back in. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, it's still the same thing. Like it's showing like it's not saying allow on stage. No, she doesn't have to put her camera on. But even the avatar isn't showing, is what I'm saying. There's no option to like allow on stage. Do you know what I mean, Cindy? Have you ever had that happen when somebody comes up, like you drop the link and somebody, hold my tits. Oh my tits. I hate that. Holding my tits. I'm not trying to see anybody's PJs. Okay. Hi.
Hello?
Yep. Hi. I can hear you now.
All right.
Uh,
All right. Hey, look at that.
so anyway, how's everything going? You still, have you tried the RSO oil at all?
I had a shitty like 9 days, and the thing I want to share is it was like a miracle. I woke up like 2 days ago and I felt better than I felt in a long time. And I got to leave the house, which I haven't done since my trip to California. And then I said, this is a fucking fluke because it's me. And I woke up this morning and I got to make cupcakes and walk around feel like somewhat of a normal human being. It was pretty cool. I'm not going to, pay
it-
my life in it because,
No, I can't. Some of it is like choppy. You sound a bit choppy.
yeah, what I got to do is shut off the actual live thing.
Okay.
I'm not super bright these days.
Wait,
I don't know.
this is here.
What's the recording? Is this a new thing in StreamYard SG?
that sounds better. Okay.
Does it? Okay.
Yep, that sounds better right now. Yep,
Okay, I think they got a new thing now about recording, it says.
I think it was because of the other one was still back there, the one that I couldn't get come up. So
Oh,
maybe
right on. Okay.
I just got rid of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. That's supposed
Gotcha. So
So
how
I
are you
didn't
doing, dear?
I'm, just doing, it's just, everything is, I don't know, doesn't it feel like you have too much to do when you get older?
Yeah. And it's like we're slower and our brains don't work right. So
It's not
it's
even
like
that. It's just
wandering around.
well, yeah, it's not that our brains don't work right, but it's just that,
Mine don't.
it seems like it's you know, overwhelming. I would think that
Yeah, that's a
you have a
good,
lot to
good
do,
word.
Are you still doing your jewelry?
Um, you know what? I haven't been able to do very much. It's taken me 10 days to get one box out. I've been working on sending out boxes for folk that, meant a lot to me and were
Mhm.
very good to me, and
Yeah.
that's stuff I like to do. I'm not like looking for a fucking pat on the back or anything.
No,
It's nothing
no.
about that. It's just about the fact that there's certain people that
I
touch
think it's
me.
cool
There's
though.
something
No,
I wanted to send you that I hand stamped when we talked a long time ago. You had a nice idea about a little cancer jewelry, and I only had 2 pieces that I did,
Yeah.
and it was something that I wanted to say, and then I don't know, you said something crazy about me. I don't know why. Half the shit gets convoluted and stuff, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on half the time. But
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm not gonna ask this broad for her address. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And
I
so
mean,
she
it's been
probably
out
think
there
I'm gonna
for a
come over
long.
and shoot her up or something.
It's been out for a long time. My address, pretty
It
ridiculous,
has?
right? Yeah, my address. Oh yeah, for a long time it was doxed.
Oh yeah. I got doxxed before I left for Malibu.
Did you really?
Yeah,
That was,
twice. But I don't give a shit because what are you gonna do? Come on by. Let's have
yeah.
some coffee. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous of the zooming in on the magazine of what season it was and what year.
Right? And
Like,
what is
okay,
what
I
the
think
fuck
you're
I pay?
definitely got too much time on your hands when you're zooming in on a
Exactly. And
magazine.
then
And
guess what? I got fucking paparazzi and shit, I guess, because they said that's not the man that was her husband. There was another man in a car that was you mean my 88-year-old father? I don't think you idiots paid any dime to have anyone follow us around because we didn't take the car 90% of the time. We had the butler / DoorDash shit going on, because I couldn't move,
yeah, but even if, I mean, but for them to type that, that's fucking ridiculous. Somebody who did that wouldn't even be telling people.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's like,
Yeah, right.
that's how weird they are that they're
It's very
typing stuff.
strange. Yes. I
Yeah,
thought, what
typing
the hell does
out.
that have to do with anything?
Isn't it crazy? Like, to even want to admit that you're zooming in on a magazine trying to figure out the season.
And I was like, you know what? What is this? The fucking doctor's office? I don't care. And none of you, all you're doing is wasting your time. What do you care how much I spent to be here? What are you trying to prove? This is my fucking family. This is the last trip I'm going to be able to take, most likely. And
No,
I
don't
want
say
to
that
do my
stuff out.
family.
You don't want to say that. Don't
Well,
say stuff
listen,
like
I
that.
wanted to, this is why, thanks for reminding me. 'Cause this is what I wanted to talk to you about. When you were saying, I don't think you're going to die from this. I don't think you're going to die from this, Karen. And I hear, hospice is just waiting for me to die. I asked them and they told me in no such
Well, get
words
rid of
because
them.
that's their job.
Maybe
But
they're being there. Maybe them being there is making you feel that way. You know what I mean? It's like if
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm about to tell you. So, I was talking to my oncologist. I hadn't talked to her in a couple of months, and I just wanted to ask her about a few things because I'm having some issues with the blood clots, and I'm trying to preserve my life as long as I can. I'm not going to just lay down and die and let all the ailments that are happening. I have paralysis in my left hand now. I can't fucking move it, and taking a shower is a pleasure. Let me tell you. But the thing is that I called them and I said, well, what can I do? They gave me some steroids, blah, blah, blah. That's not the important part of the story. The part I was thinking about is that, you know what? The oncologists know that there's nothing else they can do, right? Medically, they're scientists, they go like that. Then hospice, their job, when they come over here several times a week, they count my medication. They don't look at the weeping that's coming out of my blood clots in my legs and my lungs. They don't look at my paralysis in my arm or anything like that. They're completely unconcerned So I told him, I says, let me just ask you a serious question. Is your job literally only just to sit here and wait for me to die? Or are you going to address these issues I have here? I want a better quality of the end of my life. And they, in no uncertain terms, SG, no shit, I tell you, told me, well, when they start going, well, our job is to make you as comfortable as possible. And this and that. I said, you guys keep throwing more pain meds at me. I couldn't get nothing for 2 fucking years. I don't take not even a quarter of the shit they do. I use mostly marijuana. And I said, I don't want to be a drooling zombie. Do you understand? I was that for 20 plus years.
It's
Then
good
I
that
get
you're
10 years
saying.
clean. And
It's
I
good
want
that
to
you're
fucking
saying
enjoy
that.
it.
And it's good you're saying that because I bet you there's a lot of people out there right now. Hopefully, at least some, even if just one,
And
is
you inspired me. I
listening
want to
and
tell you, you
thinking,
inspired me to say, you
yeah,
know what? She's right. Like, they took the hope from me.
yeah. And
And I
then
don't
you know
give a
what they
fuck.
do?
I'm
Then you
keep
know what they do?
fighting.
They put up videos on YouTube and they say, oh, this patient's last words, this patient's last words. So that is exactly what they're just doing because
And I want to apologize to you for saying about the, I'm not dead yet, because that wasn't you who inferred that. I figured that out when I went back and looked at something. So please accept my apology. But
thank you.
I was pissed off because I was like, what? I didn't fucking die in enough time as you?
Right. And
It's
I've been
not
feeling
a
that way
perfect
too.
process. They don't say, hey, you're dying in your hospice and you're on your deathbed. And hey, I didn't drop dead by on Thursday at 2:24. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? What is wrong with you? I mean, what do you want me to die? I
Well,
haven't died in time for you.
that's how I've been feeling from the last, since I've had cancer. But the thing is that I truly feel like that, we have a good message and it's inspiration to give people that,
Absolutely.
yeah. And hi, Deb
It's got to
313.
be positive. It's got to come out positive, SG. And that's what I'm saying. Like with you, you remind me a lot of my sister. And you are a stubborn motherfucker. I'm sorry. I love you, hun, but you are more stubborn than me, more stubborn than her. And I'm going to tell you, but you inspired the shit out of me because you don't take that shit. You're like, I don't think you're gonna die from this. Don't take that. And at first, I was a little offended. Like, what do you think? I'm fucking faking it or something?
No,
And but that
no,
wasn't coming from your side. Don't worry. I backed it up, sister. I know where we're
yeah,
at.
yeah. I think
Um,
that
that was not
it's
you.
really great that your story, what you've said about, you went out to California to be a comedian and
Mhm.
then you went through your addiction and
Yeah.
then you created a business out of something that you love to do. So
Great.
I think
10
that
years
that's
from the
a really
ground up.
great. Yeah, that's a really great story of, of strength and and it was I hate to say it like this, but it was terrible to see it lost in that that kind of what goes on over there because there really is good people in the world and they are taking those good people and trying to make them look and feel a certain way about themselves even like I said earlier
Absolutely.
I was
And
feeling the same
I
way.
give you props, man, for, now, you haven't been a perfect poster, but I'm going to tell you this. I give you mad props for going through what we go through on a daily. People have no fucking idea. And standing strong, standing on your 2 gams and saying, you know what? You don't know what I have. You don't know shit. And I'm going to keep standing and fighting. And I took that and it inspired me, SG, to continue to fight, regardless if hospice is waiting me for to die. My oncologist ain't gonna do shit for me.
Right, but God will.
But there, bang, that was the last part. How can I forget that? It's the most fucking important part. I told you
Yeah.
my brain was fucked.
No,
But
God will.
that's exactly it. He has the
Yeah.
last say.
Yeah,
And at
he's
the
the
end of the
one.
fucking day, I don't give a shit about what anybody says, thinks, or feels about me because I got a few people that love me like hell.
Yeah.
And I'm a giving good person. And at the end of the day, like you said, God's got this. And if I
God
have any type of faith, than just let it have faith and keep fighting.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that endocannabinoid system, please really do your research too, like your own research, because if their thought process is, no, it's pretty much over for you, then it's like, damn, man, what'd you get in the business
They
for?
do it, actually, but at this point, I've exhausted and expended. You have to understand, like this trip and everything I did, I was in some type of way too. You know what I'm saying? Like I really
But
wanted
look
to do
into
for my
it.
parents, and I fucking spent up a lot of shit, and my business has very slowed down
No,
because
I
of
mean,
the
but I
fact that
think like
I'm too
even
sick.
just like even when you started, just even if you spend, I don't know how much it is around you, like 25, 30, whatever it is, but
Yeah.
it's the dark stuff, like it just started
Is
in,
it like the dab?
huh?
Is it like that dab?
No,
Deb,
it's,
I love you.
it comes in like it looks like a
In
syringe, but,
vials, right.
and
Remember,
it's,
I bought $500 worth of the wrong shit.
yeah, well, because we were trying to tell you, like, and I did like
I
an
was
unboxing
listening,
video.
but I got confused at the end when they have like that little vial where there's just a little bit in it, to try that
Yeah,
one, and then
it's
they've
gotta
got the
be black.
CBD.
It's
Well,
black, it's like dark black,
yeah, and I got one of those little ones, right? I got one good one of the
Yeah,
right ones.
yeah, and then you got to put it like, say
It
maybe,
knocked me on my ass. Yeah,
well, yeah, because you've got to look it up online. Because it's only half of a rice size. You want to put
I'm
the
counting
first.
on you to educate me on that.
All right. Well, you take like a rolling paper, say, or something that'll dissolve under your tongue,
All
just
right.
a little teeny bit, and just squirt, just a little bit of the. Don't push too hard on it, and do it before bed. Don't do it like during the daytime and everything. Do it before bed. Not too right away before bed. Like give
Okay.
yourself half an hour, because you'll be cracking up and stoned, and maybe your dream will be.
Oh yeah, and I
Mhm.
get like giggles, and that's the only time I eat. Because other than that, I look like Skeletor blades with two knobs on my shoulders. I look freaky.
Well, do
I'll send
that.
you a picture. You'll get a kick out of it.
Definitely,
If you
but
give me your number, I'll send you a picture.
I'll put the link to the way to how to do it on the community post. But
Well, you're cool.
yeah, because really it's and believe in it, and that's why you got to educate yourself on it too. Because the endocannabinoid system, if you look it up, the endocannabinoid system, and I
There's
even
a
have a
spiritual
video.
side of it. Yeah.
I do have a live stream, but you can't believe in something that you don't know about. So when you find
Totally.
something,
Yep.
you're reading it,
Good
and
point.
you'll go, oh wow, that sounds exactly like me, and you know every detail. Then you can believe in it wholeheartedly. And I think it's God's medicine. To be honest with you, I do. I think that that there's the opioid system and the endocannabinoid system in our bodies, and I think that they decided to exploit the one that depends on opioids,
Okay.
because it's not, they could
Well,
capitalize
you have
on.
different like strains of cancer and stuff like that. My question to you is, did everybody follow the same
Yeah,
routine, or do you have
yeah,
something?
yeah, the same
Okay,
routine.
so
Because
it's the same stuff for everybody that's following the program.
yeah, and it's not only for cancer, it's like for everything, because it makes these the cannabinoids, that's what they had to call it. They had to name it after cannabis, because they didn't know, they knew it existed, but the government wouldn't let them
It's
you know
replicating almost the
it brings it back. It
what the
kills
fuck
the cancer. It
the
kills the cancer.
antibody or
It brings
the
back the good cells. It brings
right.
back
That's what I mean. But I can't think of any words anymore.
yeah, it makes
It
the
brings
bad
back
cells
like
like stone.
the healthy cells.
Yep, it brings back the healthy
Okay.
cells, where the
Okay.
other ones numb, so that the ones that bring back, the things that are the fighters and the warriors in our body are, getting killed off with the opioid, because they're numb. They're not, they've turned a different kind of way. They're not strong enough to fight
Let
cancer
me
cells.
ask you this, Eschi. Now,
Yeah.
I've been through almost 2 years of every 3 weeks rounds of chemo and a couple of radiations. Now, when you finished it, did you feel like your insides look like a charcoal briquette?
No, but see, it's the fact that when I read the
How
small
many
print
rounds
too,
did you have?
of the chemo, like I was
Yeah.
on that. That's what's making your feet numb and your limbs is the
Yeah,
now
that and
because
diabetes.
yeah. See, all of that, once the endocannabinoids, like you'll have to like don't eat. So don't eat, like be hungry.
Oh, don't
Uh,
worry about that. Yeah.
that way, because the cancer cells are they eat all the food too. So the other cells, the good cells, are all starving too.
You want to like
So
chomp, 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 take away
yeah,
that shit in there.
yeah.
But
And
don't you
picture it
think,
too.
like, my insides, because I've, like, how many rounds, how many actual
No,
rounds did you have?
I think of the radiation was 35, but the thing is
But chemo.
the chemo was at first it was once every week and then it went to once every 2 weeks, but it's so discouraging when it doesn't work.
Well, it was growing my cells. The radiation,
That's what I'm
they
telling
only
you.
did 2 or 3 of them because it was growing them. But I've
Mhm.
had, shit, in the double digits, about 30 to 40 rounds of chemo that kept growing everything. And I feel like should take like a paint scraper and scrape off my insides. And I'm trying to cleanse that right now with all this water flushing and stuff.
But I think it's because it does, like when you read the small print of all that stuff, it's not good. So, but when you read, that's why I'm telling you, I know that, it's easier to somebody just tell you about it. But when you read about it, you'll see about the endocannabinoid system.
But I'm
Then you
really
can,
bad about that. That's why I'm saying, like, I want you to, if
but
you
then it
could
will, but
put a
then
few
you can
minutes
manifest
aside for
that.
me
But
and layman's terms it for me.
well, I do have a live stream on the endocannabinoid system too. And
Yeah.
so I could put it up. Yeah. And, if
Could
you,
you, I'm sorry to interrupt. Could you, copy the link and post it on my page or something?
yeah, or you could come to my, because I don't know if I could post a link
Okay.
on your
Because I don't block anybody. So,
Are people
you
allowed to
can,
post links on your page? Sometimes they don't allow, other people to post links.
oh, cool.
But
Thanks, Cindy, for sending that. Cindy sent me a little, I think it's your thing.
yeah, because I also have a live stream called the Endocannabinoid
Yeah,
System.
I think
It's,
that's what you sent
it's
me.
so amazing that how you're saying you're trying to cleanse yourself from thinking that way that you think.
Yeah.
That- knowing a different kind of way to think. And if you're doing the RSOL, you can manifest that. You can manifest all this positivity that comes. You're going to read it and you're going to go, wow.
Do you
Because that
meditate?
the Rick Simpson guy, right?
Yeah.
When he made, the RSOL, he used the whole entire plant. And he did it because he had skin cancer. And so
That's
he
right.
used
I
the
read
whole
about
entire
them.
plant. You read about him?
I did. That was the part I had started on reading about it. And like I said, then I ordered right away after you told me. But you have a good way of explaining it in layman's terms.
Yeah.
And you have had experience in it. So what I'm interested in from you is to kind of get if you could offer me a few minutes with some layman's terms. So my brain is having hard with the synapsing. You know
Okay.
what I'm
So
saying? Collecting, and I can understand you a lot better than reading. I'm not good at research like that.
all right. So it's like, so what happened was when he put it on his skin cancer, which would mean, I guess, if somebody had skin cancer, they'd have to rub the dark stuff on there, or I don't know, but, huh?
Topically?
Well, you wouldn't do that. You would put it
Okay.
sublingual under your tongue.
Oh, he was skin cancer. Okay, I get it.
He was skin cancer. And, so it ended up disappearing. So what he ended up doing was he would make it and give it away to people. Well, the government, he lived in Canada, they would come and burn his crops. They didn't like it. They'd burn his crops.
Well, shit, he was, not at the right time and, the right
It was,
time to be doing that.
yeah, because it was right when they wanted, they wanted everybody on opioids, because some of the studies that when I was researching, the studies that these places were doing was, way back, even back when like the hippie days and stuff.
Yeah, and
And
people didn't want to hear nothing about what they had to say about shit. They're like, they're just a bunch
right,
of potheads.
absolutely, they didn't want so they made it like, it was a drug. Oh, it's the gateway. But then now with the whole big thing, now they're making medical marijuana now they're going to want, they want to capitalize on it themselves. But see, still doesn't sell it, but he does give the instructions to, but anyway, so they labeled it RSO oil anyway, but he
Okay.
doesn't, it's not his, they just
he
follow
was
his
just Cash
instructions.
App and shit. It's real. I was a little reticent at first, to be honest.
Huh?
I wouldn't have bought it had you not stood behind it, because I was reticent to purchase it at first, because it only takes Cash App.
Well, I don't know about that.
And I think that has to do with a lot of other things, and I don't even want to say that on here because I don't want
Yeah.
the guy to get
So,
fucking
you don't have dispensaries around you?
people.
Do you
know
have
what I'm saying?
dispensaries?
What's that?
Do you have dispensaries around you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so just call around and ask them if they sell the, the RSO oil that's in like a syringe and it's black and they sell it like half gram or gram. It's like tar and it does go under your tongue. So that's why I say wrap it in some paper that will
So you
dissolve.
don't ever smoke it like dab or nothing like that?
No, don't do that. You want it, you
You
want to be,
idiot.
this is why, because if you fast before it, and like I said, those cancer cells, they want to eat. So they'll eat whatever it is. Now, if this stuff is so, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, when it's pure, that it really, these cancer cells, it's what you get a picture in your head too. These cancer cells, they get knocked out. And
So
then
eat
the
that
other,
shit first, and you want to avoid that.
you do what?
So they're going to eat that first, and you want to avoid that, right?
You want them to eat the
Oh no,
RSO.
you want to eat that first, and then you can eat. Okay, I got it.
They want them cancer to, potent. You want the cancer to eat that and then be knocked
Okay.
out.
I
And
think I'm a
so
little
that,
baked right now because I took
Yeah.
the gel packs. They're real mild, but like
Yeah.
I'm such a lightweight anymore. If this RSO, when I take the first one, I'm probably going to be hiding under my couch.
Well, you want to go to sleep because there's been times like I took it. I remember like in one time, and I swear to God, I was like watching a video, but I was doing commentary on the video, just like it was nobody in the community
In
either.
pure
But
SP style, right?
yeah, but that's what made it so funny to me because I kept feeling like somebody was sitting on the couch with me, but there was nobody here. And I'm like
You
doing
like
commentary,
the Sarah
laugh,
Jesse Raphael, remember her?
just fucking laughing and laughing at
That's
myself,
hilarious.
and then
Yeah.
another time I was asleep and I mean, the dream was so real, but I woke up, I was cracking up, right? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know. I
love
was
those. I love
cracking
those
up.
dreams.
It's just so funny. Like, I don't know, but it is a little bit, don't take it during the day. Just take it
Okay.
before you
All
go to
right.
sleep.
I dig. And
Yeah.
you have tolerance and shit for them. If I took it in the middle of the day, man, I'd be like commando, like, behind my door, like, what do you want?
Yeah, it is
You
trippy.
know?
Or you just be
He's
laughing,
like, it's
like,
just the Amazon woman, ma'am. Calm the fuck down.
because all it ever
Put
did
your
to me was just
put
make
your
me laugh.
weapons away,
And I'll tell you what, and I think part of it was knowing that it was killing cancer. It was killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
killing
could kind of feel it, huh?
Huh?
When did you start feeling better after all the treatments and stuff? Because I've had like 2 years worth of treatments
I
back to back to
never.
back.
Your doctors are different than my doctors. My doctors, I would. Well, it's different
Most of the
cancer.
treatments
It's
ain't it?
different cancer. It's totally different cancer. And I have to say, by the grace of God, I don't know if he knew that I was going to be, from the moment I was diagnosed, ostracized.
Right.
But he put some strength in me that really irritated these people.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You have a real strong inner strength, SG, and a lot of great things to offer and to say. And my wishes for you, I have a lot of flaws. I'm the first to admit it. My wishes for you are, you know what? Stop fucking with this stupid shit. Who cares? They're gonna talk about you anyway. You have way too much to offer and potential. You're very intelligent.
Right.
When you love your studying and your little library shit, you crack me up with that. And not crack you up like haha, that's funny about
Right.
her. Like, I mean, like, I love her gumption. I love the fact that regardless of all the kick in the asses you get, and sometimes you deserve them. I'm just going to keep it 100. You know that's how I am, but so do I. But what I'm saying is that, golly, you got so much other shit to offer.
Yeah,
SG.
well,
You really
I
do.
always wanted to do that anyway, with my channel. But
Yeah,
what happened
stop
was,
paying attention to the horse shit.
no.
So don't
Listen,
apply, let it fly.
I think if they weren't doing that at that time, maybe I wouldn't have fought so hard to
Right.
kick his ass. Like
But
they
you
were
see
sparring.
now, all this
Well,
time later,
now, yeah,
the
but I'm
energy
saying,
wasted and how it didn't mean a fucking thing what they said.
no, it does mean something because here we are.
Well, the positivity.
Yeah,
that
no
comes out
wonder.
of it.
Yeah, and that's
But you know what?
you
You
can
shouldn't
do.
have to fight for 5 years with all this
Because they've
battling when
been
you're that
doing it.
sick
Because they've been
because of
doing
that.
it. Yeah,
Who
but
cares what they say?
because in my mind, I feel like it was an agreement with, yeah, Karen, you've always been like, I've always been like too, but not like what I'm saying is I was ostracized at the worst, scariest time of my life. I think,
So was I.
God pulled me through it to, you know, to make a difference. And it's got to be that adult people doing that to people. Because if I wasn't a strong person, God knows, like, who
Let me
knows?
say this. Okay, I know exactly what you mean now, and I have a whole lot more empathy for it. But when I don't know if you paid attention too much when all of a sudden, because I tell the truth about something, a confirmed truth, that I am being like fucked with hard while I'm trying to have peace and whatever in my heart, and the things that were said and done about me were absolutely disgusting. And the people that went along with it blew my mind, because you know what? I have never asked for anything. I give silently. I don't give a shit about any of that. I do stuff because I like to do it. And I was treated like dog shit. And you of all people understand that because of what you've been put through. I couldn't understand why you would laying it on me thicker. You know
I
what I'm saying?
didn't
Like,
lay it on
I
you thicker.
apologize to you. I apologize.
No,
to
I
you.
didn't lay it on you thicker. I felt like,
Like you gotta let it go, man. Either you
no,
forgive me or
listen,
you
I'm
don't.
not mad at you. We're not mad at each
No,
other.
I know,
So
but I'm saying either you forgive me or you don't. It's a one-time
I
thing.
do. I already said I do.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here talking with you if I
I'm
hate
enjoying talking to you.
Huh? What?
I'm enjoying talking to you.
Exactly. So let's not go back there.
No, I don't want you. I just, I had to put it out.
I'm not talking about like the point of the video tonight wasn't about you. It was about the same people, because they are the same people. They are a group of people who are bullies at people's lowest point and try to make people feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And social media is, like when Janelle says something like, just get off YouTube, that's isolating people. People should be able to use YouTube, not be targeted.
That's right.
Right. And so
And then
it's
you've got
about,
these people that everybody knows that they're lying. It has been admitted that they're lying.
I know it's so frustrating to see that a good majority of people just overlook it and they still go with the, majority of bullying. Right. And it's frustrating. And it's because if people weren't here to have them go somewhere else and talk with people who don't feel that way, then there'd be nowhere to go. So we've got to stick around so we can, have solidarity and bring good people together and to encourage each other, because tonight when I was coming upstairs, I was feeling pretty down, and I felt pretty good. I feel pretty good.
I'm glad
right
you
now.
cried, because it's
Right.
like I feel like it cleanses me.
Right, but
I've always been such a hard ass and everything, and I've been allowing myself lately to, because I'm trying to finish my book, to cry and cleanse it out, because I've stuffed so much shit for so long, and you don't understand being an addict. You've seen a lot of what people can do, but I think you've seen a lot of phony shit too. But
I think we really should
I'm the real
focus on.
deal.
I
I'm
think
the
you should
real deal.
really focus on the fact that you built a business from the ground up, and that is really, really
And
phenomenal.
you know what, actually, I did it with a card table, not knowing
Yeah.
what I was doing, and
Exactly.
you keep the item.
And you know what? You were doing something you loved. So you do something you love and you never have to work a day in your life.
That's right. And then I worked my way over the 10 years, white knuckling it. I bought a condo, all my stuff. I was scared to fucking death, but I
Right.
learned the business. I gained respect of my colleagues, and
Right.
now I do the best shows that
Ooh,
you can do.
please focus on your book not being another one of, somebody who is still, yes, but that fight was a fight that you were built for that battle. You were born for that battle. And you turned it into a story that really could inspire a lot of people because you built a business from the ground up.
That's a wonderful compliment. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. That's really touching to me. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
really,
I suffered a
make
lot.
that book about victory.
I suffered a lot as she going through that, and then you have no one, and you got to go to the ground up. I understand. I didn't get no fucking belladonna treatment.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
it
saying?
doesn't. Yeah, but don't.
But you don't need it. What you
Right.
need is
Right.
focus and to want to stop fucking up.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, and you might fuck up along the way, but even if you do, you're
Get your
human.
ass back
But
up.
you're making the best of your human.
That's right, because you know what? My options are lay down and die and let everybody say, "Told you so," or get your ass up.
And that's what they're
and
doing with
do it
that
again.
hospice. That's what they're doing with that hospice. It was a great epiphany that you said to yourself, wait a minute, these people are coming here just to, not to cure me.
Right.
Yeah. Like not to cure
And
me.
that was brought on, that thought process was brought on by you. And I was like, I wasn't the happiest with the shit you were saying at the point, but I said, you know what? If I get anything out of it, she at least is fucking putting it out there.
Yeah, but you came and told the
You gave
story.
me a
And
gift.
so
You gave me a
now,
gift.
did you say to them, well, I don't think I'm gonna, I think get the RSO oil first so that you've got it in you and you can manifest that them eating that,
Yes.
it just
That
picture
visualization.
it. Don't be picturing your charred insides. Picture,
Visualization is very powerful.
yeah, exactly. Mind over matter like that, and picture
Yeah.
these like Pac-Man things. Just
Yeah,
and-
that's what I picture.
yeah.
Now,
yeah.
did you do a lot of meditating and visualization yourself?
I tried. I did with the I still do sometimes with the music, like the vibrational music.
Yeah,
And,
I don't need that.
all that I do. But I tell you, I think it was just that because it's something like, God has put. I just think it was so weird. I know this might sound whatever, but I was reading up on poppies, and it said that poppies were grown from like that song. That's not a song. It's a poem or something. For Flanders Field. The reason
Yeah.
why he wrote it was because it was covered in red poppies, and that's when they like figured out that the war and the blood churned up the poppies, and that's the opium.
Being grown on the blood of the land.
The blood and the opium is what made people have on these, the start of the. That's what I think, because they were like, "Oh, we'll just give you this." But before that, prior to that, the Indians and everything, they were using what God would grow, right? They figured out the cannabinoid that they were feeding that, and that's why they were, healthier. And now. Then they took it away. That's what I'm thinking, because it was more profitable.
Yeah. And traditionally, the winners are the ones that think outside the boxes, the ones like you that make noise. So people will listen, because sometimes motherfuckers got to get loud.
Even just one person, too, or like one, just one.
Because
But
one
I feel
perpetuates another thought process of the same type, but it adds to it.
It's real important to,
So we don't make this about a labor of us. We make this about a labor of the good of the finalists.
Like, like I feel like, what is it? Start locally, think globally.
Think globally.
Yeah.
That reminds me of some stupid fucking company that I was supposed to get paid at when I was in college that I did.
You had to go door to door, and I did 2 doors. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah. But with the World Wide Web now, we can, reach the world. And I think, yeah. And I think that maybe, because in my head, I feel like, God said, hey, remember when you used to wonder why you were even born? Well, maybe this is how, this is why. And now I don't think that way anymore. I feel like
It's not
I've always,
black and white anymore.
yeah, I've always wanted to have some kind, I know it sounds crazy, a platform. You know what I mean?
No,
Even when I was a
it's not,
little
because
kid.
that's
You
what I was
know?
talking to you about. That's what I want to see you do. And I think it will take you to not only the next level, but the level after that, because you've studied enough and mucked enough in the crap. I think it's time. I think you should.
Right. Well, I mean, right now it's basically the algorithm
You have a type
is
of
the
personality
problem.
like that.
But the algorithm is what creates problems. And I will tell you that, because that's why people who are like them, people who want to hurt people in a social setting, they create stock accounts, and they have so many, is so that they can play the YouTube politics. They can play the politics of tactical,
But you can eliminate them by
Mhm.
not reciprocating and just letting it flow, because eventually the algorithm will get
Well,
fucked
they
up
will.
again, and
Well,
then you're free.
yeah, but what I'm saying is it matters. I know this sounds crazy, but when people like a video and dislike a video, like it's almost like evil wanting to silence good. And I do believe that,
Absolutely.
YouTube is, part of hey,
Evil.
yeah, exactly. And they would definitely go towards wanting people to be so mad that they'd, their life's destroyed, and ooh, this person loses their life because they do it online, and they're destroyed, and and I feel like
Can I ask you how long you've had your platform, SG?
I think it was since 2018.
Okay, quite a bit of time. Okay.
But at first it was
You
just,
know,
officer
yeah.
involved shootings and stuff. But I was
But
just
you know what? You
like,
have the courage, and you have the gumption, you have the intelligence, and you absolutely have the passion. And that's what is required.
thank you.
And, I really, really see, I don't give a shit what anybody else says. I don't give a fuck what they think about my opinions. My opinion is that your way that you come at the world has changed a lot. You fall into old shit at times, because we all do, just like me as a drug addict, right?
Mhm.
But you're ready. You're ready. I think, you know what I mean? I just want to like
Thank
kick
you.
your ass a few
Thank you.
yards, and then you can
Thank you
kick my
every
ass
day.
a few yards,
Thank you. I appreciate what you're telling me. It's always nice for anybody to know that what they're doing isn't pointless.
And women like us should support each other, SG.
Yep,
Just
definitely.
flip-flopping crap and whatever. You got a problem with me? Talk to me.
Oh yeah, people.
You
Yeah,
and I
but
are not timid women
no. Mm-mm. But we
by
shouldn't even.
any matter, right?
I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Every day is a different day, and we could only hope for the better. Like that's it.
But we
I don't.
gotta, hold each
But I
other
really do want to
back,
see. I do really want to see you get the RSOL, because I hate it when you say that when you feel that way. I really do, because I always want to shake you like a rag doll and go, "You're
Right.
not going to die from this. You're not going to die from this."
But I have been doing these natural remedies, and I've also been doing, like I said, these like cleanses, and taking things that are like all natural. I want to like take that paint scraper, and even though I know it's inside my head, I want to like feel it scraping that crap off, and then just,
Yeah, but still,
cleaning
don't
out
go
my barbecue grill.
like, don't take that stance tomorrow. Like, get the if
Everything's
listen,
different with cancer.
yeah, but you got to beat it. You got to get to that point where it's gone, and you're like, oh my God, God gave me a miracle.
Let me tell you, I've never fought so hard in my life as she, never.
Yeah, but you've got to believe in that
But that's
RSO.
my only option, because I am not a quitter.
Right, it is, and that's the best option. That's the best option right there. I feel it. Like you're gonna be like, wow, I feel so, because you're gonna manifest it, and when you
I'm gonna
have
manifest the hope
that's
you
I
gave
think
me.
That's having faith.
Because you said, I don't believe you're going to die from this. And something in me after that day, I have to admit, you know, I don't like to admit, you know, and other people are right, but I have to admit that not only did you give me hope by telling me that, but you put a little fire under my ass for saying, like, look, I don't think you're going to die from this. God, you know, has the last say, like I always say, and you gave me, I was running out of hope, SG, bad. I was really running out of hope.
That
And,
about because
you came in there and said, listen,
it's a
stop
plant.
it.
It's
Stop
like
it.
it's a
I don't
plant.
think you're going to die from this. Just do
Yeah.
the right thing, try other things, and just stop it.
Yeah,
You're not going to die from this.
but you
I
won't.
need
But
that.
yeah, and I feel like the reason, but just get the syringe thing, 20, whatever, and just please believe that, like the story of it comes from plants, and the bad plant was the poppy from blood, and the good plant was all growing out. You know, the cannabis, it was growing like wild.
It
And
goes in junction with what I'm doing right now, like I told you with the natural foods and the cleanse.
I know, but I want you to get the RSO.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It goes with it, is what I'm saying.
It will, because you've already
work
been
in conjunction.
and yeah, go. So now you're even double set. You're even double set. Like, think of it like that. You're 2 times on it. Now you're all clean inside. And then so it's like almost a light inside of you where those RSO oils, the endocannabinoids can
It's
go and
definitely that visualization shit. I dig you with that.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the thing
Because
is
God
that
got you in his hands. That at this point, you've gone to the best doctor ever.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had great like medical doctors, but fuck them. That
Yep,
what
there's a-
I believe
that.
in now, because of what I've experienced, like what you've experienced, is I know the right or I'm getting to know the right balance now. But
Mhm.
what we can do together, you know, the way you inspire others is by doing what you're passionate about or whatever.
Yeah.
In the free country, we can motivate so many people, SG, but it's like, you know, a team is a team, and it don't matter if somebody gets a crop their ass one day or whatever. Too bad. We're working on something that's way bigger than that. That other
Right.
shit we'll work out on the back end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's even just that's a little part of it, because it shows the ugliness of people that, but we've got to remember there's other people in the world going through that. And so we got to be a place for people to come to have cancer that don't even want to talk about it because they don't want to be the one to freak, you
There's
know?
not a lot of women as strong as us that will be able
Right.
to, on the days when we don't want to get out of bed, that will get the fuck out of bed because we know these women are counting on us.
Clad in golden armor.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's how
And you know
I,
what? Why not try? Let's try it.
I feel like that. I do. I
I
feel
feel
like that.
inspired.
Yeah, I feel like that. It's like the fire inside you. It's the fire. It's the passion. It really
And
is.
it
And
forces the evil. It
the
forces the
spirit.
evil.
We got to, because it's too big of a platform to be able to take over by evil.
It's
Like,
gold.
we can't let it become the norm.
Hell no. Because
No.
here's the thing. Like I said, there's a lot of people that do not have the strength that women like us do.
Yeah.
And there's men and women out there that are counting on us to maybe just hear our voice for 5 minutes.
That's why you had all that in you to succeed at everything that you think is a failure, but it's a success, because here you are, and here you are, you're going to beat this too. Like, because now he's really going to show you how strong you are. But you've got to try that, please, because the studying I did on it. So it's kind of like science and God mixed together. It's crazy.
Oh,
but it
for
is.
sure. There's a huge spiritual presence
Yeah.
that has to be there.
Mixed together. And when the scientists got to it and looked at the human body, they decided we're going to go with this opioid dependent side. And
This discussion we're having is positive.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And we're not giving you medical advice. And it's not. I'm just saying, I read
Oh,
a lot.
no. Yeah, we're not qualified for that. Yeah.
No, we're not qualified for that. And we're just talking about our own experiences.
But
This-
Rick Simpson ain't giving no fucking medical advice neither. He's
No,
saying
he's-
what he did that works
Yeah,
and what he had.
experiences. We're relating our own experience.
But he's
I'm
not
just-
giving you a prescription bag and saying, all right, I'll see you next month.
Right,
know?
right.
Like, which is what as you know, the oncologists do. Now
Yeah.
they can't stuff enough
We-
friggin' pain medicine at me. I don't want it.
I think we should have more talks like this with us on the panel, and then other people who've even going through it, and maybe they've wanted to find something. I think that it would be great to,
I would
because
absolutely oblige you to that.
yeah,
I'd
that'd
be
be great.
honored. I'd be honored. Yeah.
And even talking about the spirit, like flying your journey and us being here for you, because you're necessary.
And sometimes strong women like us are going to be sad, and that's when you can lean on me.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And I can lean on you, and we can handle that on the back end, and then say, all right, let's get back out on the war field.
Chosen One community. Yeah, she came in. She said, "Your voice is shaking. What's going on?" And I know she's a warrior.
Yeah, she knew right away.
And she's a warrior. So
She keeps it 100.
nice. Yeah, it was nice.
I've
What are they-
always liked her, man. She
Rainbow.
don't fuck around. She don't mince words, and I respect people that are straight up like that because
Did
she
you-
knows what time it is.
What Rainbow wrote? Oh my god, that's so funny.
Rainbow's enjoying this shit. She's
So
cray.
funny.
She cray. Let me see. Yeah. Fucking Rainbow's always grabbing her popcorn. I'm gonna shove it up her ass.
And yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a picture of like your doctor. I had an affair with my dentist, but we'll talk about that another time.
Ooh, juicy. Then we can have a Sarah Jessica Raphael moment, like I told
Yeah,
you.
we could talk about all kinds of different things and just.
You can just put a little stuffed animal of me next to you on the couch.
Oh my god, that's funny. How about you do that, because you'll be the one tripping on the RSO oil. Well, sir, I got to get.
Hey,
myself.
I'm game.
I got to get some myself too.
Yeah.
If we
yeah.
after we both did RSO oil, oh my god.
Oh my God, we would be hilarious. We should do like a Muppet thing or something.
Deb says, off topic with my dog. You're gonna have to ask Swiss about anal stimulation.
Right? Dude,
Yeah.
your pets are the best, Deb. And I swear Liam is like my old cat, Luke, who is a total dick, but he was like awesome.
I love
And
that.
then my Carla is my rehab cat. I've had her 12 years and
Have you
and
heard
then-
that video though of
I'll have to tell you that
of
story one time.
BS's? You must have heard No BS's video though, right?
No. I
But-
love No BS's stuff, but
Buster's butt.
what is it? Buster's what?
Buster's butt.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
You heard it?
No, I haven't heard it, but you say Buster's butt, and I get a visual that I just know.
It's so funny. You want me to play it for you?
Yeah, play it, please.
Okay. I can't
I
help
so
it.
needed this, SG. Thank you.
I play it all the time because it's so funny. And it's verbatim words. Like
Deb, you know you love the smell.
Tiffany really said this stuff, so it's it's too funny.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on all in the community, and I don't want to know, and I don't give a shit.
No, it's not. It's a funny
It's
one.
so ugly. No, I know. I'm not referring to you.
Even Tiffany laughed. Okay,
Yeah,
here.
I just, I want the people. I met a lot of wonderful people here.
All right, I'm gonna hit play. Okay. All right.
Debbie
here.
was the first one, Deb, remember?
Okay.
When we
Here.
were making out behind the garage.
Oh my God! Listen.
Buster was so sick for 2 days. He couldn't
Oh,
poop,
yeah.
and I was so scared. Swiss
His
asked me
boom boom.
stimulation, and I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm a dummy, but I don't know what that is.
Anal stimulation.
Sure. Are they supposed to do that? She's like, no. I told the vet, like, he was eating and drinking, but puking it all up, like he wasn't digesting it. You can tell the difference in cat's puke when it's digested and when it's just sitting in his stomach.
Justin.
It up. There's a difference. So I told the vet there's something wrong. His butt is swollen. So I brought him in, which I didn't get the money, obviously. And I only had $150, but the appointment was $182. And the bitch told me between $150 and $175. They did take the 150 and they waived the rest, so that made me really happy because I was like, seriously? Raised because I felt the little cysts that he did it before, he would just bite them out and they would eat them on their own. Like I would put antibiotics on it, like Perio cream for cats and stuff like that. But I never took it to the vet for the stuff. I didn't have the money, to be honest, and my husband was big on look in the corner and cats heal themselves. That's why they are holy animals. It's not that I don't believe that, but that's my Buster, you guys. So after the vet, we were laying down, like contracting, like we would do when we're having a baby. So I freaked out. And he had a big poop, like 3-4 inches around. I had to actually squeeze it. Not actually squeeze, but massage it out and help him with my fingers with gloves.
Oh, stop. Oh, God.
It was so huge. But after that, he couldn't even make it to the litter box.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Contracted poop. And oh my God, he let me help him, you guys.
Oh,
let
God, help me.
Bum. He's got shot by a pellet gun before.
Mom, that was it.
He's ate something the neighbors put out. You know, poison for stray cats. They thought he was a stray cat. That got whipped. But then I found out she was 65 years old. I was like, I can't just beat up a 65-year-old woman.
Why
You
not?
know that I would win because you never know. I was about to fight, but she said, I'm a 65-year-old lady. Then I'm like, oh shit. But he feels much better. I'm not going to lie. After I helped him, it was kind of scary. I had to lift his tail up with my right hand, and my left hand, I just massaged his butt. So I lifted his tail up with one hand, and with the other, I was massaging his back, and he was contracting like. And then I seen it. I seen it coming out, and I grabbed a glove because it started going back in. He just couldn't do it. He was in so much pain. Buster laid down and tried to poop. He has been pooping in his box or outside since we got him. And
I
I'm
was
gonna
bum.
wild now. I'm gonna try my hardest to keep him inside as much as possible. Because I think he's eating that grass out there, and my husband's got fertilizer all in it. I think he ate
That's so
something
funny.
out there. So I'm helping him, and he's letting me put my finger. Oh my God. I'm not gonna describe it because it's disgusting, but I will
Please
tell you,
don't.
it's the same thing they do to get the head of the baby out.
Oh, God, help me.
Their finger around it and just rub the back, and Buster was pushing forward, and I swear to fucking God, it scared the shit out of me. But I had to do it.
The shit out of him.
Came out, it was fucking huge. It was like a ball.
Wow. I've taken one of those.
I wish I could take a picture and post it, but that would be disgusting. I don't think one would want to see that, you know? But as soon as that poop came out, his back legs fell. His whole fucking front body went forward, just like when you have a damn baby and your body's so exhausted and in pain and you just drop. He dropped. I never seen something like that in my fucking life.
Buster's bum Lamaze.
Give him that much pain. The poop felt like hard rock cement on the outside. I had the nerve to ask me if I was cleaning the litter box regularly because sometimes older cats can get backed up if you're not cleaning the litter box properly because they don't want to poop. I'm like, yeah, right. Buster will poop under the bed. That's how I know he's pissed about his litter box. He don't hold that shit. I mean, I still clean the litter box every week, but he told me I need to clean it every other day. I was like, okay. I do it every week because Buster's usually outside. Every week is like every day for an inside cat.
Oh, my God. Dude, I have listened to that several times, and I was wishing No BS was in here because her and I used to roar.
She's so fun.
CW. Where did CW go? I really wanted to talk to her. I love me some CW, man.
When she went, was probably asleep. Or sometimes I go, "Wah, wah,
And she'll wake up.
wah," and
She's probably like, you bitch. Yeah.
she was one time, probably not
Yeah.
worked.
Because you know what, man? At least, like I said, like CWC and CW, like they're an acquired taste for some people.
Yeah,
I
but
always
see-
happen to like people that just keep it straight up.
but she does fight back, and that is something that, you know, the fight is, you know, we need that because what they do is they play politics, YouTube politics, and that's tactical. You know what I'm saying? And it works with the algorithm. It works because the algorithm is just counting stuff. And I saw somebody say earlier that the down thumb is just as good, but it really isn't, because in the beginning they had it where like it's bad when they
You need
used
a real message, SG. Fuck the algorithm. It will all fall into place.
right. It has to keep going and rolling and getting bigger. And,
Yep.
and here there's 37 people here at 3 a.m. I think that's pretty good. You know, like
Well, that's because you got a celebrity on stage here,
you're
right?
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And that's Buster's bum.
And I do think that it's a good idea, but if you came up with, everyone, whenever you want, basically, because I think that your message and your journey is important,
Thank
but
you.
you're gonna
Thank
beat
you.
it.
Quit blocking me, goddammit.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
You got a trigger block finger, sister. I'll tell you what. We
I
we were doing the robe thing. We're all roaring and shit. And then like 2 days later, I went to like write something on your community post. I was like, what did I do? What did I do?
Rainbow had earlier made a comment. I meant to post it. It was funny. It was a robe reveal, what she was saying to you when you first got on. I deleted it by accident. I meant to post it, but she said robe.
Oh, okay. Oh, Rainbow, you're trying to get me flipped out of the joint, huh?
No. She wants to see your robe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, which one do you want? Do you want
Yeah, I
do you
forgot
want
the name.
Estelle?
Robe. What was your robe name? Agatha or something?
Agatha, but I have Estelle, and she's my go-to.
The other robe. Okay. I don't.
Estelle looks like she should smoke 50 packs a day, and that she's always got a bunch of shit in her pockets, and
Right.
she's grumpy and she yells at the neighbors like, "I take it now. See this? I take it now."
In my pockets too.
Yeah. So that but Bernice is my robe.
Oh, Bernice, that's right.
Right.
Like the
Right.
lady from across the street at
Right. But she
That's-
fights with Agatha.
wasn't that her name? Bernice,
Bernice.
the lady across the street on Bewitched. Was that her name?
Bernice?
I don't know.
I was
I mean,
talking about what was her name? She's like she was on Saturday Night Live and she's like Mrs. Delvecchio. Hey, you little crack smoking pumps! You see this? It ends up in my yard. I take it now. I take it now.
I
Miss
don't know.
Delvecchio has it,
Dalvecchio, that was fucking
and she would have. They would have Vic,
Delvecchio.
the next door neighbor, who was Chris.
Is Dalvecchio.
Who's the famous actor? Real skis. Christopher Walken would be Vic, the next door neighbor. He'd be like, Rita, I love pasta fagioli. He's like, but you know, if I do your driveway, I got to do everybody's. She's like,
Did you
Vic, you ain't
and,
got to do everybody's. You just
did you-
got to do mine.
Did you see him in True Romance?
No, but I love Christopher Walken. That crazy dog.
Program. Did you ever see that movie, True Romance?
I saw it a long time ago. My brain was probably frying at the moment.
And he fucking shoots oh my god, Dennis Hopper, I think it is. Is it Dennis Hopper?
Those were the good old days with the flicks, weren't they?
Well, it's not that well, yeah, it was probably like a 90s movie, wasn't it? Maybe 2000, something like that. It's a good movie though. But he plays
I've
like
heard great things, yeah.
always Christopher Walken when he plays a mafia guy, he's good at.
Oh, he's great. But look up when you get off of here, look up Rita Delvecchio with Vic, the neighbor Vic.
Okay.
It's about like this new. He said, "I got a new snowblower. I love pasta fagioli." She's like, "Let me tell you something, Vic. I'm going to give you a bowl of it if you could just do this here." He's like, "Rita, if I do yours, I got to do everybody's."
That's true.
You know, and it's just hilarious because I'm Italian, and it's just like real greaseball kind of stuff.
That's the one I was thinking of, was Bernita Bertrell, the one from I think it was in Living Color, and she'd go, I don't like to gossip, but
but Mrs. Jenkins likes to leave dirty shirt by the door. Yeah, they're like, but don't say nothing about Miss Jenkins. That one,
yeah,
that
she's
one's
like,
actually the Wayans brothers' sister.
I forget her.
I forget her first name,
I forget it too.
but she was brilliant with that. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get something to eat.
All right.
So I'm gonna end the live stream, but you're anytime, like, please, let's definitely, and we could even schedule them, so people can see that there's gonna be and we'll mention cancer because I think it's important that people. That was one of the things, even because all of the meetings and stuff had been shut down during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got in cancer, there was nothing. And when I looked online, there was nothing. But so I thought, well, I'll just do it myself. But then they, what happened. So a lot of people.
We can discuss it. You can email me. I mean, my number, you can find it anywhere. And if you want to discuss it, since it's this is your little baby here, and we could talk about what days and time frame, so we can make it like a scheduled show, which people like, since you have a lot of long ones.
Yeah, I think it's great. And I really hope that you go tomorrow and get that and then picture Pac-Man eating it.
I'm going to do that. And I want to thank you for the inspiration you
I'll look
gave
some
me
stuff up and
to, I need
I'll
some hope. I'm going to be honest.
stuff up and I'll put it on my community post and tag you in it.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you very much. I appreciate you.
All right. I appreciate you too.
All
coming
right.
up.
I love you all. Thank you
Hey,
so much
also,
for obliging us.
Yes, because I really was feeling a certain kind of way before this live stream, and
Yeah.
this,
And you got it out. You got cleansed.
confirmation that you know, YouTube is a good thing and it can make
Yeah.
people feel better in certain
God is
times.
good, sister.
We both told her, yeah, God is good all the time. Yeah. Yeah. But it definitely takes from, a real, encouragement is such a great thing. It really is.
It is. It is
Yeah.
my little atomic bomb.
Yeah.
So
Getting
let's be in touch. I will look out for like an email or anybody can give you my number. I don't give a shit. Cindy, you can go ahead and give it to her. I don't give a shit.
Okay. All right.
So get it from Cindy or she'll send it to you and we'll discuss, how you want to do it.
Okay. But I will tag you in some of those cancer things because I do want other people to see them that maybe there was 2 or 3 people that were watching tonight that didn't talk because I have to make an account and they're new, and if they're looking for some kind of also information on the RSO oil and then this hope like prayer positive.
It's all positive. It's all positive. I dig it.
Yep, exactly.
I dig it. So we will be in touch.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall.
Tacos, lady.
Yep, peace, love, and tacos for all.
That's it. Okay.
Good night. Bye.
All right. Good night.
Good night.